I would say the government of President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu have and his cabinet have not lived up to expectation.
Things are getting more tougher now, right? The hardship is increasing.
A few days ago, someone asked me how I was surviving Tinubu's government, and my response was, do you want the truth or do you want the Nigerian answer? She said she wants the truth. Inside me, I knew she couldn't handle the truth. I told her that the last 1 year was probably my best year in the last 10 years. As expected, she was dumbfounded. I guess she was wondering how anyone could say this despite the myriad issues plaguing Nigeria. I have consistently spoken of those issues and how they affect me and generality of Nigerians. But it will be wrong of me not to acknowledge that I am much better off under Tinubu than under Buhari. Many will wonder how anyone could be better off at a time like this, and my response is simply that I have learnt to run with the vision. This was a conversation I had with my God immediately after the 2023 presidential elections. God made me see that 8 years of complaining about Buhari got me nowhere. So why not focus on my vision and He who has given me the vision and run with that vision? I have done just that, and I can say that God is good. A lot of people get confused when you tell them to run with the vision. What vision? Your God-given vision. This is the point you lose most people. Let me come at it a different way. Do you have a dream or an idea that you believe is inspired by God? Do you have a talent or ability that you know your Maker has deposited on your inside? I have carefully brought God into the equation in all that I have said, because when God gives you a vision, it's always for a purpose. Going to Canada is not a vision. Why you are going to Canada is the vision. Becoming a lawyer is not a vision. Why you become a lawyer is the vision. The vision is always in the reason, in the why. Abraham's vision was not to become a father. Why he was going to become a father was the vision. Let's check this out in Genesis 12, 1-3. Now the Lord has said unto Abraham, and unto you that is listening to me now, get thee out of thy country, get out of Nigeria, get out of England, get out of Kaduna, get out of your father's house, get out of that job, get out of that relationship, and from thy kindred and from thy father's house, leave everything and everybody unto a land that I will show thee, and run with this vision. And I will make thee a great nation, and I will bless thee and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. If you run with this vision, you'll be blessed. And I'll bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee. People will also curse you. You will have obstacles. Trials will be there, but I will contend with all those who contend against you. Why all this? Why leave his comfort zone? Why go to Canada? Why? Here's Abraham's why. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed. All. Not some, not many, not a few, not just Jews, not just Christians, not just Muslims, not just white people, not just black people. All families will be blessed. This was Abraham's vision. It was in the why, in the reason, so that all families of the earth will be blessed. You have to rethink what your plan, your idea, talent, dream, goals, vision, and whatever you choose to call it, rethink it if you don't find God's reason in it. That means it's not his vision. But when you discover the why, run with it. Set out from home, make that move, make that declaration. Do whatever it is that needs to be done. So Abraham departed as the Lord had spoken unto him. And Lot went with him, and Abraham was 75 years old when he departed out of Haran. So Abraham did what? He called a family meeting? No. He called his friends for advice? No. He asked his pastor to confirm the vision? No. He had a relocation party? No. He said, this must be the devil leading me astray? No. He said, let me fast and pray about it? No. So Abraham departed as the Lord had spoken to him. Who spoke to him? Who spoke to him? God. I have always wondered why the emphasis on as the Lord has spoken to him. Now I know why. We live in a time when we are assailed with all manner of voices. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, WhatsApp, Netflix, the mobile phone, television, etc. They speak to us day and night, and it's very easy to become confused as to which voice is God's voice. But one thing I can tell you for free is that every son knows his father's voice. In the din of the multitude, a child can recognize his mother's voice. Stop saying you don't know God's voice. Stop making excuses. The only way you don't know his voice is if you are not a son. This brings me to my next point, sonship. God chose Abraham. Abraham didn't choose God. From the scattering at Babel to Abraham, several generations passed before God chose Abraham. There's no record in the Bible that God related or had any dealings with anyone till he chose Abraham. For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called, and whom he called, them he also justified, and whom he justified, them he also glorified. Because Abraham ran with his vision, you and I are blessed. But a double blessing belongs to the sons. For when deep calls to deep, they hear their father's voice, they understand his language, and they get his vision. As I prepare to round up, let me re-establish the elements around a God-given vision. 1. Sonship. You have to be a son. You have to know God and be in a relationship with God. 2. You hear from God. You hear because deep calls unto deep. You know it's God's voice. 3. You identify the why or the reason behind the vision, and it's always to bless others. In the process of blessing others, you will also be blessed. 4. Run with the vision. Once you hear from God, set yourself apart from what you know and who you know and act. Your faith is in your action. 5. As you run with the vision, you will encounter those who will bless you, those who will help you, those who will support you. You will also encounter those who will curse you, who will oppose you, who will say you are 75 years old, who will become obstacles, who will try and derail you. But God has assured you that the battle is His. He said He will curse them for your sake. He'll contend with them because of you. So why waste your time fighting who God's already fighting? So, back to why I'm having a good time under President Tinubu. It's because I am mission focused and letting God do all my battles. Nothing and nobody will stop me, you, from running with our vision. God bless you all.